Most RAG systems do not fail because retrieval is bad. They fail because nobody can prove where the answer came from.
Exactly. Citation mapping is the step that connects each claim in the final answer back to the specific source passages that support it.
So, not just showing a list of documents at the bottom.
Right. A document list is not enough. Citation mapping is about alignment between answer spans and evidence spans, claim by claim.
Why should a programmer care? If the answer looks good, users are happy for 5 seconds.
Because in a RAG system, the real product is not text, it is justified text. If you cannot map claims to evidence, you cannot debug errors, assess trust, or know when the model improvised.
Give me a concrete case.
Say your support bot answers. The refund window is 30 days for annual plans and 14 days for monthly plans. Citation mapping means you can point the first claim to one policy paragraph and the second claim to another. If only one claim is supported, you know the answer is mixed quality, not simply good or bad.
That sounds small, but the stakes are not small. One unsupported clause can turn a safe answer into a liability.
Exactly. Without citation mapping, the system gets credit for sounding coherent. With citation mapping, each sentence has to earn its place.
So, what does it change inside the pipeline?
It changes how you think about generation. Instead of asking, did the model answer the question, you ask, which parts of the answer are grounded, which are weakly supported, and which have no support at all.
That feels like a power shift. The model stops being the authority. The sources become the authority.
Yes, and that matters strategically. Teams that map citations can reject unsupported claims before they reach users. Teams that do not are basically shipping confident guesses wrapped in prose.
Let us make it practical. Imagine a developer building an internal HR assistant.
An employee asks, "Can I carry over unused vacation after parental leave?" The system retrieves 3 policy chunks. Citation mapping ties the answer about carryover limits to the leave policy, and the answer about manager approval to a separate PTO policy. If the answer also says carryover expires after 6 months, but no source says that, you can flag or remove that sentence before it ships.
Now, we are into evaluation, because a lot of teams still score the final answer as one blob.
And that is the trap. Blob-level evaluation hides partial failure. Citation mapping lets you evaluate support at the claim level. That means you can measure groundedness, coverage, and unsupported additions separately.
Break those down fast.
Groundedness asks whether a claim is backed by retrieved evidence. Coverage asks whether the important evidence made it into the answer. Unsupported additions are details the model inserted without support. Those 3 together tell you far more than a single correctness score.
So, 2 answers can look equally fluent, but one is actually safer because every claim is traceable.
Exactly. Fluency can mask risk. Citation mapping exposes it. That is how you separate a polished hallucination from a reliable answer.
Another example, something closer to enterprise search.
Picture a sales assistant answering, "Does this customer have price protection in the current contract?" The answer may combine contract language, amendment dates, and renewal terms. Citation mapping can show that the statement about price protection is supported, but the statement about its end date came from an old amendment. That is not a cosmetic error. It changes the deal.
And if you do not map that, your evaluation might still pass because most of the answer is right.
Yes, majority right is not good enough when one unsupported claim drives the decision. Citation mapping helps you detect high-impact errors that aggregate metrics miss.
There is also a temptation here to perform credibility. Throw brackets on everything and call it trustworthy.
That is citation theater, and it is dangerous. Good citation mapping is not decorative. It does not pretend to be more exact than the evidence really is. If one paragraph supports a general statement, but not a number, the citation should reflect that limit.
So no fake precision. Do not act like the source proved a detail it never stated.
Exactly. Honest mapping can be coarse when the evidence is coarse, and precise when the evidence is precise. The goal is faithful linkage, not impressive formatting.
If a team starts doing this well, what changes first?
Debugging gets faster. Evaluation gets sharper, and final answers get more disciplined. You stop rewarding systems for style and start rewarding them for support.
And the teams that ignore it?
They will keep shipping answers that sound done but cannot survive inspection. In RAG, the winner is not the system that talks best. It is the system that can point to while it is right.